Welcome to our channel. And today, we are going to tackle a very interesting topic. The birth of one of the most popular clubs in the world, Liverpool FC. But there is a twist. We will tell this story from the perspective of their fierce rivals, Everton. And no, this is not an April Fool's joke. Stick around, because we guarantee that you will love this. In the heart of Liverpool, England, two football clubs were born and raised, Everton and Liverpool. Despite being neighbors and sharing a city, these two clubs have a history filled with passion, rivalry, and unforgettable moments. Their stories are intertwined in a way that makes their matches some of the most anticipated events in world football. But how did this all begin? Our story starts back in the late 1800s when the town of Liverpool was a bustling port city. Football was growing in popularity, and two men named John Holding and William Kenwright had a disagreement about how to manage a local club called Everton. This disagreement would be the catalyst for the creation of Liverpool FC. John Holding was the secretary of the club at the time, and he had big plans for Everton. He wanted to turn them into a professional team and make them the best in the country. However, William Kenwright, who owned the St. Domingo Stadium where Everton played, didn't agree with Holding's vision. He wanted to keep the club amateur and also disagreed with some of Holding's strategies. Tensions rose, and eventually, Holding resigned from Everton. But Holding wasn't done with football. He wanted to start his own club, and in 1892, with the help of his friend and fellow director at Everton, W.E. St. John, he founded Liverpool Football Club. The first thing they needed was a stadium, and after looking around Liverpool, they found the Anfield Stadium, which was owned by William Kenwright, the same man who had a falling out with Holding over Everton. Talk about irony. The rivalry between Everton and Liverpool was born, and it was clear from the beginning that these two clubs were destined to be rivals. In the early days, Everton had the upper hand. They were a more experienced team, and they had the backing of most Liverpool fans. Liverpool, on the other hand, was a new club with a squad made up of young, inexperienced players. But despite the odds, Liverpool managed to hold their own. As the years went by, the rivalry between the two clubs grew. Both teams started to find success, and each victory became a battle for bragging rights in the city of Liverpool. Then came the 1960s and 70s, a golden era for Liverpool. They won their first league title in 1964, followed by their first FA Cup in 1965. The following year, they achieved their first European success, winning the UEFA Cup in 1973 and their first European Cup in 1977. This period established Liverpool as a dominant force in English and European football. During this time, the rivalry with Everton took on a whole new level. Every match between them was a tense affair, and the stakes were always high. It was during this era that the infamous Kop song was born, a tribute to the passionate Liverpool supporters who stood behind the goal at Anfield. The Kop quickly became known as one of the most intimidating places for opposing teams to play. Its deafening chants and unwavering support made it a fortress for Liverpool. Liverpool's success continued into the 80s and 90s. Players like Kenny Dalglish, Ian Rush, and John Barnes led the team to 3 more league titles, 2 FA Cups, and 2 more European Cups. During this time, Kenny Dalglish emerged as one of the greatest players in Liverpool's history. Not only was he a prolific goal scorer, but his leadership and passion for the game made him a true inspiration to his teammates and the fans. His dedication to the club's winning mentality helped establish Liverpool as one of the most successful clubs in England. However, the joy was not without its challenges. In 1989, tragedy struck at Hillsborough. 97 Liverpool fans lost their lives in a fatal crush at an FA Cup match against Nottingham Forest. This devastating event shook the club and the city of Liverpool to its core. But in the face of adversity, the community came together to honor the victims and support each other through the grief. The tragedy led to significant changes in stadium safety regulations and a renewed focus on fan welfare in English football. Despite the tragedy, Liverpool's story is one of resilience and triumph. The club continued to compete at the highest level, and in 2004, they reached their first Champions League final in 16 years. Although they lost a match, it marked a turning point for the club. They had come close, and it was a sign of things to come. Over the next decade, Liverpool continued to improve under the guidance of managers like Rafael Benitez and Brendan Rodgers. They won the Europa League in 2001, the FA Cup in 2006, and the League Cup in 2012. The hunger for more trophies was evident, and the fans were right behind the team every step of the way. Then came the 2010s, and the appointment of Jurgen Klopp. The German manager brought a new style of play and a winning mentality to the club. In 2019, Liverpool won their first Premier League title, ending a 30-year wait for a league championship. It was a dominant display of teamwork, determination, and tactical brilliance. The title was a testament to the hard work and dedication of the players, coaching staff, and the unwavering support of the Liverpool faithful. Klopp's impact on Liverpool cannot be overstated. His positive attitude, passion for the game, and ability to connect with the players and fans made him a legend at Anfield in no time. Under his leadership, Liverpool returned to the pinnacle of world football, winning the UEFA Champions League in 2019, the FIFA Club World Cup in 2019, and the Premier League again in 2022. Even though Jurgen Klopp is no longer managing the Reds, the club has shown no signs of slowing down. In fact, they've continued their winning ways and added several more trophies to their cabinet. The current squad is filled with talented players like Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and Sadio Mane. Together, they have created a formidable team that is capable of competing for top honors every season. Liverpool's recent success can be attributed to several factors. One of the key elements is the team's tactical flexibility. Klopp has implemented a high-intensity pressing style of play that is designed to dominate possession and create numerous scoring opportunities. This approach requires a lot of energy and discipline from the players, but it has proven to be highly effective. The team's attacking prowess is matched by a solid defense, anchored by the likes of Virgil van Dijk and Alisson Becker. Their ability to keep clean sheets and make crucial saves has been instrumental in their success. Another important factor has been the team's mentality. Klopp has instilled a never-give-up attitude in his players, encouraging them to fight for every ball and never accept defeat. This mentality has been evident in many of Liverpool's matches, including come-from-behind victories against top opponents. Now let's take a look at some of the specific titles that Liverpool has won in the last 5 years. Since Klopp's departure, the team has continued to perform at a high level, securing multiple domestic and international trophies. These recent triumphs have cemented Liverpool's status as one of the most successful clubs in Europe. One of the most notable achievements during this period was winning the FA Cup in 2023. The victory over Chelsea in the final was a thrilling encounter that showcased the team's determination and resilience. It was a fitting tribute to Klopp's legacy at the club and demonstrated that Liverpool's success was not solely dependent on any individual player or manager. In addition to the FA Cup, Liverpool has also lifted the League Cup twice in the last 5 years. These triumphs in 2022 and 2023 further established the team's dominance in English football and showcased their ability to compete on multiple fronts. The League Cup has traditionally been a competition that Liverpool has excelled in, and the recent victories have added to the club's rich history in this tournament. Furthermore, Liverpool's impressive performances in the Premier League have seen them finish as runners-up in 2022 and 2023. While they may not have secured consecutive league titles, their consistency and ability to challenge for the top spot have impressed fans and pundits alike. These near misses have only fueled the team's determination to go one step further and win the Premier League once again. On the European stage, Liverpool has continued to be a force to be reckoned with. They reached the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League in 2022 and 2023, showcasing their ability to compete with the best clubs in Europe. Although they have not yet secured a trophy in Europe since Klopp's departure, their performances have been commendable and have given fans hope for a return to the pinnacle of European football. So even though Jurgen Klopp is no longer coaching Liverpool, the club's success shows no signs of slowing down. The players have embraced the winning mentality he instilled in them and have continued to perform at a high level, bringing home several prestigious trophies. Liverpool's recent triumphs are a testament to the club's rich history and its ability to adapt and evolve while staying true to its core values. As the club looks to the future, it is clear that Liverpool's story will continue to be written in the stars.